Now, let's meet the starting lineups for the teams, beginning with the vid at center.
And great. what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Johnson is out there with Collier. Then it's Walker. Then it's Walter. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Shot clock at 3. And it's Collier missing. Here's Toronto now. Reeves the pass to Halliburton. Reeves gets the bucket.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Pass to Walter. To the paint. Here's Collier. Lays it up off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Reeves outside. Halliburton sets the pick for Reeves. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Turner. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Jovic. Outside, Walker. Johnson in the corner. Walker is screen on Halliburton. There's the try. Collier. That's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Banchero. From deep, Reeves. Walter pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Collier. Johnson with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Collier. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Halliburton with the bucket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Collier. He's covered by Halliburton. Raptors leading by 3. Bridges outside. Back to Halliburton. Shoots over Johnson. Halliburton, no good. Pass to Walter. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely. The prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here is Halliburton. Out to Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Jovic. Pass to Walter. Inside, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now, here's Halliburton. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Ben Carroll, left side. Pass to Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Turner for 3. The rebound by Collier. Timberwolves trail. Down low. Here's Walter. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Walter. One shot.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now Johnson, following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner. Pass to Jovic. Here's Walter, defended by Bridges. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Johnson, and it's sent back by Turner. Now, here's Ben Carroll. Back to Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. On the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Sars checked in for the Timberwolves. Ivy comes in for Walter. He hits the second from the line. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, fans, it's damn time. Get ready to live like everyone watching. Everybody get down. You have the camera all on you. Derek, a round of applause.
On defense, Toronto. Pass to Ivy. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Banchero. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here's Ivy. To the middle, here's Walker, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Collier.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's his first personal foul.
For Minnesota, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Collier, 2 shots.
No good on that one. The Raptors making a switch here. Hield's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Hield. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Halliburton kicks to Bridges. Now, here's Halliburton. T right on him.
Collier. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
That's good from Halliburton. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Collier. Here's Ivy. Collins grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Collins. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Gets an open look and hits. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And I like seeing Hill take advantage of that mid-range area, appearing confident in taking that shot.
Ivy, no one around him. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Ivy's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside Collins. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
You know, Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
Halliburton outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alex Song. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Line for your Raptors, Tyrese Halliburton, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Williamson is checked in for the Timberwolves. Lowry Marketing comes in for Collier. Halliburton hits them both. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Ivy. 8 points for him. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
To the inside. And then Hill with the dunk. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Johnson for 3. Here's Ivy. And it comes off the front of the rim. Raptors with the lead. On the wing, Hill. He's guarded by Markkanen. Halliburton against Ivy. Here's McCain. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now, here's Johnson. Williamson finds Johnson. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 12 in the game.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Zion Williamson. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Markkanen. And Wallace subbed in for Johnson. 1:33 left in the first. And here's Halliburton. 10 points for him. It's rebounded by Jovic. Sharpe against Teal. Now, here's Ivy. Guarded closer. Toronto trailer. Pass to Halliburton. Sharp against Teal. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes that one. Halliburton's got 12 in the game.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Ivy, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside Collins. Healed outside. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Sharp. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Here's Halliburton. That one misses. And so is Jaden Ivey making things happen for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 1. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Ivy. He's out there with Chris Dunn. Starr out there with Wallace. And it's Jovic in a power forward.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Bridges with the board. The Raptors shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Pass to Banchero. Here's McCain. Dunn covering. Here's Banchero. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And he's going to be a consistent scorer when he can get those shots to fall. Defense has to do a better job against Banchero inside.
Bucket is good. Starr's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wallace dishes to Ivy. Pass to Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
The Timberwolves made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. That free throw, no good. So Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O's standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Now, here's Banchero. 6 to shoot. Inside, Reeves. Can't get it to fall. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Saar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second
One big thing you love about Alex Saar, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Free throw good, Saar. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Raptors trail by 3. Reeves outside. Bridges with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. No problems knocking that one down. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Pass to Saar. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Done against Banchero. From the top of the key, Toronto grabs the miss. Bridges got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Reeves the pass to Turner. Over Wallace. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Jovic. He's covered by Banchero. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Another miss by Minnesota. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
And he makes the first. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. That one good for 2. Banchero's got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Outside Turner. Bridges against Wallace. Here's McCain. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Banchero. Over Sarr. And it's Banchero missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Wallace kicks to Ivy. Now Embiid from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to McCain. And here's Banchero. Driving inside. Turner for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Done outside. Now Wallace. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Turner. The putback. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Here's McCain. Done covering.
Now, let's be discussed.
We should... Great ball movement from these 2 teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Walker. Collier is out there with Johnson. Then it's Walter. And it's Jovic in at the power forward position. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
That free throw no good. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Here's Jovic. Here's Walker. Pass to Jovic. Johnson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Collier. Rebound, Toronto.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Turner passes to Halliburton. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Pass to Walter. Walker against Turner. Here's Jovic. And here's Walker. It's stolen by Halliburton. Tries it from 16, and he gets it to go. Halliburton's got 5.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Pass to Walker. Here's Collier, defended by Halliburton. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Here's Collier, defended by Halliburton. Minnesota again missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Back to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Jovic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For Minnesota, Keon Johnson at the line for 2.
Free throw dropped for Johnson, and it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And Johnson drops them both. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, BA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5.
The 2 things you love here. How confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Halliburton. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Johnson. Pass to Collier. Here's Walter. Here's Collier. That one no good. Great D that time from Halliburton. Bridges with it. Back to Reeves. Turner inside. The kick out to Banchero. Drills it from deep.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Collier. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Reeves. Pass to Bridges. Banchero the screen. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Reeves. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Walter. Yet to see a basket. And that one's good. Jovic.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Halliburton. Leading by 5. Walter pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Collier. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Banchero. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Halliburton outside. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Pass to Walter. Here's Jovic. Here's Walter. No points so far. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier, defended by Halliburton. Fires for 3. Minnesota again missing. Raptors lead by 7. Banchero outside. Goes up at the stripe. Good. Banchero's got 5.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And the jam by Walker.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Halliburton outside from deep three-point land. Walker pulls down the board.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Jovic, guarded by Banchero. A shot by Johnson, no good. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
Man, the defender really went after him.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
For the Timberwolves, Keon Johnson taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. And so here is Toronto. 6-point game. Here's McCain. Ivy defends. Here's McCain. Just 5 to shoot. On the take. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And Minnesota making a change here. Wallace is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Dunn outside. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Ivy. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jovic. And it's blocked by Collins. Now Hield. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Raptors lead by 10.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Pass to Sarr. Wallace outside. There's a screen. Inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Here's McCain. The floater. Ivy with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 8.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Collins. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Wallace, the pass to Sarr. On the wing, Ivy. Dunn outside. Wallace outside. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to McCain. Heel to the ball. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Wallace, left side. Here's Sarr. Back to Wallace. And here's Ivy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one's good.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's time for the dance camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Oh, that's nice. You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Way to go, everyone! Let's hear it for you!
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Raptors. 6-point lead. Pass to McCain. Back to Reeves. Stolen by Ivy. Wallace, left side. Ivy goes in. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Here's McCain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Your Raptors.
McCain!
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Wallace. Still without a bucket. Pass to Dunn. Here's Jovic. Collins defending. And here's Ivy from the arc. Collins with the rebound. Toronto leading by 6. Outside heel. Reeves with the ball. Ivy defends. And here's Collins. Here's McCain. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. And the basket by Hield.
If you've got a shooter like Hield on your team, any opportunity to deliver the basketball is a good time.
Wallace outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Reeves has got rebound number 5 here tonight. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Just 4 to shoot.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Ivy outside. To end the run. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
You know Ivy wants to get to the rim, but good judgment taking what's there.
Here's McCain. Watched by Wallace. There's the triple. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we see a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
On the court for Minnesota. Sarr out there with Walker. Then there's Ivy. Then there's Johnson. And it's Walter in at the 3 slot. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw, no good.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Sarr. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Johnson against Hield. Pass to Banchero. The jump hook. Walter pulls it in. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Jovic, he's checked in for Sarr.
Number 5, Nikola Jovic.
Cameron's Bs10 is coming your way, fans. Here they are, your North-South Crew.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Jovic. Outside Johnson. And here's Ivy from the arc. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Now here's Bridges. Out to Hield. And Carroll with a screen on Johnson. Hield with room to shoot with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Hield's got 8 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
Yeah, terrific effort. He obviously has the length to make those plays when he's being aggressive.
And Carroll left side. Hield against Johnson. Here's Banchero. Banchero from close range.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Outside Walker. Pass to Ivy. Shot from 12. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
It's stolen by Johnson. Walter from outside. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson against Hield. And Carroll outside. Halliburton looking for an opening. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Walter from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Halliburton, the pass to Bridges. Back to Halliburton. The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Johnson. On the wing, Ivy. Pass to Jovic, puts up a 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Back to Halliburton, stolen by Ivy. The 3 is up. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Hield. The D's right on him. Turner, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
And there's the call on Banchero. That's his 3rd foul so far. Collier, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution. Number 13, Isaiah Collier.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Jovic. To the paint. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Now here's Turner. Let's go with a three. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Turner's got 5.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Here's Jovic with the drive. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And he makes the first. Wagner's checked in for Paolo Banchero. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Dunn's checked in. That one misses. Toronto leading by 7. Now Bridges. Still no points. Outside heel. 4-3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
A moment here for an injury report.
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer from Minnesota. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. An injury like this removes any hope of a return tonight, and it's a serious enough issue to make you miss more than a few games. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
They're just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Wallace, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Jovic, defended by Wagner. Walker sets a screen. Now here's Dunn. He's covered by Reeves. And stolen by Bridges. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet, too.
Pass to Walker. Here's Collier. Walker sets a screen. The three. Rebound, Toronto. Bridges has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Reeves. Here's McCain. 5 to shoot. Into the lane. Oh, it's stolen. They're running. Here's Wallace. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's McCain. The putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Walker. Pass to Collier. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 8 now. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Bridges. Reeves has got his 2nd basket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Minnesota again missing. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-6 run.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
First team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Wallace outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's time for your Northside crew. Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man.
Here's Reeves. Pass to McCain. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
McCain.
First one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Dunn outside. Wallace left side. Pass to Jovic. Nails it from three. Jovic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Reeves. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. Wallace with it. Picked up by Reeves. Here's Collier. Pass to Walker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one's on Zach Collins.
That jump shot is going to be key for Walker in his career, especially with how physical a player he is.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
So So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Toronto leading by 10. Pass to McCain. Now Collins. Bridges, right side. Outside Reeves. The free ball. Walker pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Collier. Walker, a screen on Collins. For three, Collier. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges passes to Reeves. Collins inside. From down in the low post, it goes. Collins has got his second basket of the game. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Now here's Wallace. Defense right on him. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jovic has got 17 points. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Bridges. Back to Reeves. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Wallace. He's covered by Reeves. Wallace with it. Takes a three. And no good. It'll count. The shot no good. And so it's Toronto earning this break in the action. Up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Toronto leading by 10. They've got Halliburton. Miles Bridges is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Reeves in a shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Count that bucket.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. Toronto making a switch here. And Carroll's checked in.
Keon Johnson. 1 shot.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. The Raptors with a lead. Now here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second.
Forcing the issue. Halliburton in attack mode.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Tyrese Halliburton taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Halliburton. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Collier. Walker passes to Jovic. And stolen by Banchero. Halliburton outside. Back to Banchero. Bridges left side. Johnson with a double team. The kick out to Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier. Free throw drops for Banchero.
As much as Banchero is going to get to the line, he wants to be more efficient.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Walker. Pass to Johnson. Here's Walter. Back to Johnson. Walker, a screen on Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
The 11-footer. Turner, no good. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Collier, defended by Halliburton. Here's Jovic. Minnesota again missing. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Turner passes to Bridges. Now Banchero. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to Collier. Outside Johnson. Here's Collier, defended by Halliburton. Walter from outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And here's Banchero. He's got 16. Shots no good there. Now 6 for 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They set the pick. To the inside. Here's Jovic. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jovic has got 19 points.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Be louder than every person in your section. Get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans. If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise you've got right now. Who wants a t-shirt? Time for t-shirts. Make some noise, everyone.
Fields checked in for Toronto. Ivy's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Johnson. Fires the three. And Ivy gets a three. Ivy's got 16 points now.
Hot off the pass. Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
This will be a sports shot at the line here in this one.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Raptors.
Paolo Banchero.
One shot.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Walter. The shot no good. Toronto leading by 14. Down low. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Halliburton. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 13-5 run. Banchero finds Halliburton. And his fifth make of the game in 12 attempts.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Walter. Back to Johnson. Jovic passes to Johnson. Ivy outside. Here's the three. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Raptors. Fields from outside. Connects from downtown. Fields got 14 points.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Ivy. 16 points for him. Pass to Walter. The three. And Turner with the block.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
For ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
For three, Bridges. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This guy's put in so much work that the jumper is almost automatic. Go ahead, Miles Bridges.
Johnson on the wing. Walker, a screen on heel. Johnson passes to Jovic. Ivy outside to get back on track. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Halliburton on the attack to the middle. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jovic has got 5 rebounds in the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Walker against Turner. Walker's shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Johnson. There's the block.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Miles Turner with the foul.
Miles Turner.
That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Timberwolves shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Ivy outside. There's the three. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Here's McCain. He's got 5. Halliburton, good.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Pass to Walter. Wallace outside. Here's Walter, defended by Halliburton. Ivy outside. The three is up. And another three from Minnesota.
Yeah, well, Ivy is working towards being a consistent three-point scorer, and the results speak for themselves.
Here's Turner. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the 18-footer. Halliburton's got 19 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Van Caro outside. Off target with the three. Minnesota shooting a low 29% since halftime. Back to Wallace. To the inside. Ivy. And the layup is good off the glass. Ivy's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Back to Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And Minnesota with possession here. Now Ivy. 24 points for him. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. 26 points for him.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Here they come, fans. Your North Side Crew.
With some changes. Collins comes in for Turner, and Wagner subbed in for Hield. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dunn's checked in. And so here is Toronto. Here's McCain. He's got 5. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ivy outside. Pass to Walker. Stolen by Collins. Banchero right side. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Dunn. Back to Wallace. Going inside. Misses the baby hook. Toronto leading by 23. Over to the wing. Here's McCain. Fires the three. On target from range. McCain's got 8.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's Walker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second.
That one's on Zach Collins.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Minnesota. Walker. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Reeves is checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Collier comes in for Ivy. And both free throws good for Walker. Toronto's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Banchero outside. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And the technical free throw is good. And Minnesota making a change here. Isaac's checked in.
Jonathan Isaac.
Outside Reeves. Inside. It's stolen by Isaac. Dunn attacking. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Pass to McCain. Out to the wing. Here's Banchero. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dunn attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, listen, there's only so much the defense can do to stop and deal with Chris Dunn. This is a gifted athlete who knows how to finish.
Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wallace with a double team. They swipe it. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Toronto. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Chris Dunn is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Collier. And it's Walker in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Reeves. Here's Collins. Minnesota with a rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Reeves with the ball. Outside heel from the arc. It's hauled in by Collier. Timberwolves trail by 18. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Markkanen outside. Deflected.
A denial by Mo Wagner using his size to his advantage.
Hield finds Reeves. Back to Heel. Over Walker. And it's Heel. That time on the assist by Reeves. And the Raptors lead by 20. Here's Collier. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Markkanen. And there's a pick. Dunn outside. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The kick out to Johnson. For 3. Healed with the defensive effort. Toronto leading by 20. From downtown. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Markkanen outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Hield. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Tries a 10-footer. Reeves up top. Pass to Bridges. Collins a screen. To the paint. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Johnson against Hield. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Collier. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen with a screen on Reeves. Here's Collier. Rebound Toronto. Wagner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Reeves, the pass to Bridges. Now Collins. Outside Hield. This one for 3. That won't go. Making him 6 for 12 from the floor now. And here's Minnesota now. Johnson for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you select your best move. Let's go. Your
for Toronto. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Collins. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Hield. Jovic, he's checked in for Minnesota. Walter comes in for Dunn. Here's Wagner. Pass to Halliburton. Out to Bridges. There's a screen by Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges passes to Wagner. They get it back. And here's Turner from the arc. That shot missing. Timberwolves trail by 19. To the inside. Here's Walter. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Halliburton, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Halliburton. Guarded closely. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Halliburton's got 25 points.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator and he's putting it to the defense.
Pass to Jovic. Outside Johnson. Over Reeves. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Walter. Johnson's got 9 points now in the second half. And here's Halliburton. Wagner with a screen. From deep three-point land. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Johnson. Outside Walker. Back to Johnson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. And Carroll's checked in.
At the line for one.
Raptors lead by 15. Now Halliburton. Outside Reeves. Knocked loose. And Carroll outside. Clock at 4. There's a screen by Turner. And Carroll no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Johnson. Lets a floater go. Walker draws the double. Walter can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Reeves, the pass to Halliburton. To the left side wing. Turner inside. Johnson on him. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Walter. Bridges misses. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Jovic.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Jovic. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Ivy's checked in for Johnson. Both good from the line that time. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 13-point lead. The finish inside from Halliburton.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And here's Ivey from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Halliburton. Now here's Turner. Back to Halliburton. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Halliburton. And the Raptors lead by 17. Walker with it. Pass to Walter. Just 5 on the clock. Walker, a screen on Halliburton. For 3, Collier. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Reeves. Back to Halliburton. From deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Walker's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Ivey passes to Jovic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jovic taking 2 shots.
That one misses. And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 16. Pass to Turner.
Minnesota foul. Walker. That's his 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And here's Halliburton.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Walter from outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, that's a great time to pull up and shoot the 3 in transition. The defense never had a chance to set up and get a hand in his face.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. The 3-ball. And Ivey pulls it down.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And he banks in the layup. Ivey's got 28 points for the game.
Oh, so determined. Ivey just keeps coming at you.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Attention fans, now on the court is your High Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Allie, thank you. Bridges passes to Halliburton. Screen by Bridges. Halliburton finds Turner. Now here's Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton outside. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And here's Turner from the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Here's Collier. Drives to the hoop. Oh, stolen by Turner. It's Bridges on the wing. Ivy defends. Bridges passes to Reeves. From 11 feet away. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist by Reeves.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Throws it up high. And the jam by Walker.
Go up and get it, young man. Walker's terrifying when he's attacking the rim.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Out to the right wing. Walter from outside. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Halliburton. Turner for 3. He drops it from range. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Raptors.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Tyrese Halliburton.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And 1:01 left in the fourth. Unloads from 13. Rebound Toronto. And his next assist would give him a double-double on the night.
He's shown tremendous vision and tremendous heart out there.
Turner. Six to shoot. Fades. Walter pulls it in. And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 14. Here's Walker. Shot blocked.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Yes, it's good. That gives him a double-double. And so here is Toronto. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
for Toronto as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.